Thank you. I guess to get your full attention, I have to tell you a scary truth. About 80% of people in the audience have this virus into their brain. It's a scientific fact. And what is less known or understood is the consequences to our eyes. So once herpes gets into our eyes, it can cause blindness. And there are not enough medications, the newer kind, that can protect eyes from damaging effects of herpes in the eye. The reason you laughed at my comment that 80% of you got herpes is because you have not developed symptoms, but you are asymptomatically shedding the virus, which is a more serious concern because it's a cofactor for neurological diseases and neurodegenerative diseases. So just keep that in mind. We are developing a lot of different drugs. And these drugs are coming into a clinical trial soon, so be watchful. If you think that mind is not working right, we are there to help. On a more serious note, why some individuals develop symptoms and why others do not. And that's what we are trying to understand in our lab. And we have identified two proteins. One is called heparinase. It's an enzyme, and we have, in several interesting papers, we have shown that an increase in heparinase upon infection can not only cause inflammation in the eye, but also it can promote angiogenesis. So once you get herpes in eyes, you can develop new vessels in the eyes as well. More importantly, heparinase is upregulated during infection, and it can cause neuroinflammation. And neuroinflammation, as you know, is a causative agent for a lot of neurodegeneration and neurodegeneration-associated disease outcomes. And what we have been able to show very recently, so all the data that I described is based on animal studies, but we showed recently that people who develop ocular disease have significantly higher levels of heparinase in their tears, and these levels stay high for technically forever. So there is a hope. And we also studied this other protein called optineurin, and this protein actually fights back. So what it does is that it selectively inside an infected cell degrades viral particles, and it also protects our neurons from damage. So what we ideally would like to have is less heparinase and more optineurin, and that's what my wish for you all. Thank you, UIC, thank you, Chancellor, and thank you, my funding agencies and my people in my lab. Thanks you.